Hello, this is a practice to help release tensions or holdings from the body that have accumulated throughout the day, and also help calm the mind, balancing the nervous system to prepare for sleep, to prevent insomnia. We are going to use a couple props, a blanket. You might have a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, then a firm pillow, a chip foam block, not necessary if you do have a blanket, and a 4-inch block. You also have a ball of some sort, a tennis ball. I've got a little squash ball. You might even have a different rubber ball, and then a wall. So we're going to take some time to lie down. So you might find supporting the head for some of us is really nice. So I've folded my blanket up to put it on the mat. As we settle down into lying down, you might find the head feeling comfortable on the supported blanket. Other variation is taking the blanket and creating a few rolls. So I've got one, I've got two, and it might be just one, it might be two, and then having a little space above the roll for your head. And this feels quite nice because the nerves that come out of the skull, out of the spine, through the neck, and into the heart area are all part of the parasympathetic nervous system. Is also in the lower back as well. And so if we support the curve of the neck, it helps to calm the nervous system. So this is something that feels quite nourishing for me. So I'm going to offer my body this support. Knees can be bent if you find lengthening the legs and having a bolster underneath them a little bit easier. You can do that. You can put the bolster underneath the knees and the thighs. Okay, this feels quite nice. You can also bend the knees and just have the knees bent or the bolster on its side underneath the legs. And so this is where my body feels the most comfortable, but you find what feels best for you. Hands can rest on abdomen, arms can be out to the side, palms up. If it feels better on your shoulders to do palms down, do that. Notice if your eyes want to stay open or if they want to settle and close. And we're going to go into a few cleansing breaths. So as you inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth, releasing with a sigh. Allowing that to unfold another 3 to 5 more times. Inhale through nose. Exhale out the mouth, maybe with a sigh. Notice how each time when you invite in this cleansing breath, how you might feel the body releasing, becoming heavier into the floor. Start to feel that your right and left side of the body is starting to release evenly towards the floor, your mat, into the earth. Allowing a pursed breath to come in. Inhale through the nose, pursing the lips, out the mouth. Allowing this breath to unfold 3 to 5 times. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the pursed lip breath. Allowing your exhale to lengthen. Feeling your feet, maybe wiggling your toes to drop into the roots of your body, letting go of holding through the legs, the hips. Notice the gentle rise of the belly as you inhale and the softening as you exhale. Letting your breath start to move in and out of your nose when it feels ready. If the body wants to exhale out the mouth in a cleansing breath or a pursed lip breath, allow space for that. Some of you may notice on each inhalation as the belly expands and the rib cage widens, you might even feel the diaphragm muscle descend down towards the belly button. And as you exhale and the belly deflates and the ribs gather, the diaphragm relaxes back into its upward dome shape. And just noticing the rise and fall of the belly, softening the abdomen, feeling the right rib cage descend shoulder blade into the mat, and the left rib cage shoulder blade into the mat. Exhale, feeling the base of the skull, the middle, the upper part of the skull, just releasing. And even feel a little movement in the head from left to right. Each time you exhale, you may move the head gently to one side. Inhale to center and exhale to the other side. Letting the shoulders release. Notice if you're holding a lot in the shoulders, heavy upper arm, elbow, lower arm, soft hand. As your head comes back to center, if you were flowing it from side to side, you can gently just wiggle your jaw around left to right. It's really the lower jaw that moves away from the upper jaw, and then you can open and close it. And we do a little massage through the sides of the cheek, the jaw muscles, and through your chin, massaging the skull, the forehead. And sometimes some people like a little tug on the hair. And then as you're ready, just softly open the eyes. And we're just going to do a little technique to relax the nervous system a little bit more. So you keep your head in center. And then very softly, you're going to just move your eyes to softly look towards the right. And then just hold the eyes there. You might feel your body softening, a yawn coming in. Once that happens, just bring the eyes back to center. You can even pause them for a moment, maybe close. Okay, the eyes connect through nerves into our vagus nerve, which helps calm our nervous system. And then when you're ready, you can look gently to the left, and just holding your gaze softly to the left. A little bit of research on the eyes here. Our eyes scan the environment to notice safety and danger. And when we move our eyes from side to side, it creates courage. So when you feel the nervous system softening or the body yawning, just bring the eyes back to center. Hey, we're going to do a little extend through the legs, just reaching down through the legs, reaching up through the arms. Few ankle and wrist circles as you exhale. Release into the ground. I'm going to do that again. Inhale, lengthen, reach through the body, creating a little bit of tension. As you create some tension, sometimes I just like to roll ankles and wrists. And then let go, exhale. One more time. Lengthen, reach, and let go. So if you have glasses, you're going to remove it for this next one. You're going to bring your arms up, just rub the palms of the hands together, create some heat, some energy. You might even think of the one word that's coming in is soothing. And soothing, this touch is going to soothe the body and the nervous system. As you put the heel of your hand on your cheekbone, palm of the hand gently cups over the eyes. So you can have very soft pressure on the eye socket. This is also a calming technique. So you can do these techniques with the eyes, the breath, the hands, if you wake up in the middle of the night, just to calm the body, the mind. And just resting here. You're going to release that hold. I'm going to bring my glasses back on. And then you can remove your bolster. If you've got support, the roll behind your head, and you don't need it anymore, that can also go away. You're going to draw your legs up into the chest, give them a hug. And we're going to roll. So you might hold the shins or the back of the thighs, and we're just going to circle. So inhaling as the legs move away, exhaling as you draw the thighs towards you, belly deflates. Just rolling around on the lower back, the hips, really helpful to tap into the lower part of the nervous system. Releasing, bringing in relaxation. So you just let the body guide you, and when you want to change directions, you do so. Good. We're going to let the right leg release down, the left thigh stay towards us. We're going to circle through the left leg. So you can hold the thigh with your left hand, just circle in one direction, finding the breath resonating with you. Each time you exhale, you can bring the leg towards you because it creates space as the belly deflates. And go both directions, just nourishing the hips. The hips hold a lot of our emotions, so just letting a little bit of a release, and then we're going to hold that and then just see if it feels okay to release the right leg. We're going to do a little bit of point. Inhale, flex through the right foot. Do that again. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And then just see, does the point or the flex feel a little bit better? Do you want to take a little bit of time to roll that whole right leg out? Suddenly rotate a little bit. Internal rotation. When we point the toes, we're releasing the front of the body, specifically the psoas muscle, which is connected to our fight or flight, our stress response. And then when you push through the heel, you're releasing the back of the body. So sometimes we hold a lot of tension there. You might invite rolling the leg in or out while doing both the point and the flex. And then drawing the right leg in, giving a hold and a shake out. Okay, then we're going to hold right leg, left leg down, extending. Oops, sorry. Let's put the knee on the floor or the foot on the floor. And let's come into the roll. Almost forgot to go into the circling of the hip. So we're going to go into the other side and going the other way. Okay, when that's complete, then we're going to extend that left leg. Doing a little point. So you inhale, a little flex of the heel, exhale. Just go back and forth. Inhale, point, exhale, flex. And then noticing the point, rolling the whole leg outward, external rotation back to center, then an internal rotation. Breathing as you go. And then as you come back to center, press through the heel. And then roll the leg out, back to center and in. Good, we're going to draw the legs back up, giving them a shake. We're going to go into baby pose. So you're going to either hold the back of the thighs, spread the legs, hold the ankles. And some of you might even want to grab the toes. Feel the hands gently pulling down on the ankles or the feet, the back of the legs, and then just gently pushing the legs up into the hands. It will just anchor your lower back into the floor. And then some of you might want to rock. Option here to bring one leg in, extend through the other leg, and then switch. Just releasing the legs and the hips. Inhale, exhale as you come to each side. You might just hold here and center for a few breaths or keep swaying. You listen to your body. Feel free to keep the blanket underneath the head, and just to support yourself. When you're ready, you're going to release that. Take a moment. Ah. We're going to roll to one side. No rush here, just coming into a side fetal. And then whatever your top arm is, just press it into the floor. The hand, come up. And we're going to come and just do a few spinal waves to release any holding in the spine. So being on hands and knees here, if being on the knees is feeling a little sensitive for you, you could create a little bit extra padding. Pop that underneath the knees. Okay, hands underneath the shoulders, knees under hips. Now we're going to start with relaxing the nervous system first. So we're going to start with the exhale. So you're going to feel the pelvis reach down, the lower back round up, the middle back, the upper back, the head lower, and then start from the lower spine. So pelvis lifts up, belly releases down to the floor, the chest A little arc through the spine. Starting with the pelvis as you exhale, back goes into flexion from pelvis, lower back, middle back, upper back, head. And then it's going to go into a very soft extension, pelvis, lower back, arches, middle back, upper back. Very soft gaze forward. Notice the elbows might have a little bend as you root each finger into the floor. If it doesn't feel good on your wrist, just come down onto the forearms. Just letting any tension come off through this wave of the spine. We're going to create a little soft inversion here. We're going to go up into downward dog. So we're going to bring the hands a little bit farther forward, the width of your mat. Tuck the toes under. Release the head. Inhale into the hands. Exhale. Push the hands and the feet into the floor as you allow the hips to rise up. Inverted V as you root the hands into the floor. Now walk it out. Bend one knee, release the other heel towards the floor. You may hold that. And then go into the other leg, bending the other leg, releasing the other heel towards the floor. Doesn't need to touch. Just let your gaze be softly towards the feet, maybe your shins. Relax the neck and the head. And when you're ready, you're going to come into child's pose. So I'm just going to use the blanket to keep supporting my legs. Notice if the hips don't feel comfortable shifting all the way back, only come down part way. Release the forehead onto the ground or the back of the hands. Just pause here. Breathe. You can roll your head from side to side along the floor. Just helping massage the forehead, the third eye center, and releasing the thoughts of the mind into the earth. Just going to do a little prep for releasing side body, arms out to the side, walking off the mat, breathing there. Come through center and do the other side. And then you would come back to center. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you're going to come and sit up. So I'm just using my blanket here for a little bit of a support to sit on. And you're going to check in. Do you want to cross the legs? Does it feel better maybe to have one leg out, one leg extended? You choose what works for your body. I'm going to sit in a cross leg. We're just going to go a little bit deeper into that lateral release. So left hand fingers can point away from you. Okay, the hand can be close to the hip, and then you're just going to slide it away as you inhale, reach that right arm up. It can touch the shoulder if you need, or you can extend all the way through. As you reach through the right arm, press that right hip into the floor. Press the left hand into the floor. Breathe. Open your chest. Good. And then we're going to just inhale and exhale to the other side. Good. Pressing left sit bone down, reaching through that left arm, pressing the right hand into the floor. You're just going to flow from side to side. Inhale, exhale. And you stay for as many breaths as you want. Good. Even out both sides. And then we're going to come back. We're going to release the feet. We're either going to open them up into a stride or straight ahead and just give them a little shake out. So, this is when you can use your bolster. You might have your blocks close by, whatever feels good for you. And then we're just going to come down and just do a little release from side to side. Inhale, exhale. Good. We're going to bring right leg in, and you're going to have your bolster close by. You're going to bring your body just so you're squaring a little bit more in the center, just to the inside of the left leg. And you're just going to come down, pause here. If you want to go a little bit farther, you can even bring the block in to support the forehead. And take another 3 to 5 breaths here. Beautiful. Inhale to come up, extending the right leg again. Taking a moment here to just sway from left to right. You might even let the arms move. Really nice release through the back. There, we're going to bring the bolster props, if you're using it, over to the inside of the right leg, left leg coming in. For me, this leg has a little bit of tension that I feel just in my inside of my thighs. So I'm just supporting my leg. And you inhale, exhale, let the pelvis move forward, then come down. Notice, do you want to support? Can flip the block up a little bit higher. Feel your breath. Just taking that time there when it feels right. Inhale and come out. And you can release the leg, release the bolster off to the side, bring the legs together, shake it out. Okay, we're going to do a little twist. So I'm going to turn sideways for this because it will be a little bit easier to see. You can stay sitting on a little bit of height, keeping the pelvis nice and high. We're going to extend the left leg, bring the right leg up and over. Right hand behind you. You can have the fingers tented, crossing into the floor, feeling the spine elongate up. Left hand can touch the left shin. You can wrap the arm around. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, letting the belly deflate and just feel that inner spiral up through as the belly deflates. You start to feel the lower torso, the heart, and the upper torso. And then the head is the last. So try to keep the head in line with the heart as long as you can until you feel the whole torso open up, just releasing some tension through the body. And then just let the head slowly come around, soft eyes. Feel the breath. Belly expands, filling that space in between the body and the thigh. Slowly unravel. Inhale, exhale, release that right leg. Shake it out. Bring the left leg up and around. Right hand touches the left shin, left hand behind you as you inhale, rooting down through the pelvis, rooting the left hand into the floor, lengthen up. Exhale, belly deflates, gently twisting to the left, keeping the head chin in line with the heart. Relax the shoulders, soft eyes. And slowly unravel. Inhale, exhale, shake it out. Okay, so we're going to have our little ball beside us, and we are going to go into legs up the wall. So I'm going to reposition my mat. So I have my legs, my torso fully supported. You're going to come towards the wall, sitting on the edge of the mat. So I'm sitting on this edge of the mat. Pelvis as close to the wall as you can. I've got my ball just close by me. I've got it in my hand. You might just have it off to the side. Now you're going to lean back a little bit and then allow the legs to come up. Now, some of you may need to, as I do, shift and wiggle the buttocks a little bit closer to the wall. You're going to take your ball and massage the front of the chest. So as you're here, we're massaging the area of the upper part of the chest, and I'll show you that in a seated position. So just going to take right hand, massage the left part of the chest just underneath your collarbone and all the way down through the pec. And go into the sternum. You can circle, you can just go on an angle, whatever feels good for you, but just be soft. Yeah, this is a very soft rolling. We're not forcing, we're not pushing into the body, just listening and meeting the body. And so you can change the position of your legs. You can go into a wide angle. You can also go in butterfly. We're just going to massage the other side. Feeling the breath, maybe releasing out the mouth if it needs to. A sigh, a pursed lip breath. And then you can just take a moment just to even massage the hands through the fingers. And then when it feels right for you, you're going to just release the ball down, let the palms be facing up or on the abdomen, and have the legs extended if that feels better. Just really let the leg bones, the ball of the thigh bone, drop into the hip socket. Keep feeling heavy. See if the eyes want to close. Just taking a moment to meet your body here. Having a very softened version helps to calm the nervous system. So you can also do this pose in your bed with your legs up the headboard. Be here for another 2 minutes. Remember, if this doesn't feel good, you can just bend the knees, put the feet at the wall. You can pause here. You can go back into butterfly. The arms may even choose to express up and out. Exhale out the mouth. And just meeting yourself as you are, the beautiful wholeness of your body, your breath, your mind, and the wisdom and your spirit. Being in legs up the wall isn't comfortable for this next minute or so, you can go back to just lying flat on your mat. I'm going to share some silence together, allowing your breath to breathe you. Just being a witness in this beautiful moment right here. Now, if you still have your legs up the wall, I've got mine in butterfly, so I'm going to just extend them. Okay. If you're in bed or you feel like you just want to stay lying down, feel free to do that. You can just allow the knees to bend, roll off to one side, and just stay lying down on the mat. If you do want to come and just sit up, I'm going to just use the wall for a little support. Pelvis, back of the wall, supporting my back. You maybe have the hands on the legs or feeling one hand on heart, one hand on belly, or both hands on belly, whatever resonates with you. Soft eyes, either closed or slightly open. Just notice the feeling of your body. Notice your breath. Allow a pursed lip breath. Exhale through the lips. Letting that come in another one or two more times, more if needed. When you're ready, slowly letting the eyes gently open, the palms of the hands touching in our mudra of gratitude. Thumbs may rest on the sternum. A few breaths in and out of your nose. Just feeling that circle of the practice as we complete our time here together. May you have a restful sleep. Thank you for joining me.